you how you can find good domains using SEO. In the last video, I showed you how you can find good domains using SEO.domains. However, what I want to do in this video is show you a premium solution that you can use as an alternative to SEO domains. As remember, SEO domains is completely free to use. However, there is a lot of back and forth you have to do to check these websites, and Spamzilla actually reduce one of those things and make it easier to review domains. So what is Spamzilla? Well, Spamzilla is very similar to SEO.domains in that it allows you to buy expired domains. And as you guessed from the title of this video, Spamzilla is a premium solution. If we go over to pricing, you can see it is $37 per month. There is a free option, but honestly, you can't do much with the free option and it's very, very limiting. For example, the free option doesn't even include the whole database of expired domains. So if you're looking for the best expired domain out there, it's probably not the best solution for you. However, feel free to sign up to a free account and see how it looks yourself. I already have an existing account, so let me go ahead and log in. And straight away, you can see it looks very similar to SEO.domains. They list out domains and tons of different metrics as well. So I don't want to walk you through the whole thing one by one as it's very, very similar. And I don't want to make the course too repetitive. But Spamzilla do have their own metrics they've added onto this as well. The main one is the Spamzilla score, which basically just tells you how spammy they think the domain is. It's from 1 to 100. The lower the number, the cleaner the domain is. So it's just extra filters you can use when you're trying to find a good domain. However, some other really cool features about Spamzilla is that instead of just showing you domains that have already expired, like SEO.domains, it also shows you domains which are about to expire as well, such as this one right here. Such as Aalborg Morgens, if that's how you pronounce that domain. If we scroll all the way down to the right, you can see this actually expires in 13 hours and 12 minutes. So if I wanted to buy this domain right now, I don't have the opportunity. However, if I actually click this icon right here under source, it will show me where that domain is about to expire from. I can then enter in a bid if I want that domain and potentially win that domain. Although you are going to want to bear in mind that just because you enter a bid higher than the current bid, it doesn't mean you're going to win that. Especially if there's other people also watching this domain. You can very easily end up in a bidding war and spending a lot more money than you anticipated. So what I recommend you do is don't let your emotions get involved in this decision. You have to remember, this is a business decision at the end of the day and it needs to make financial sense. Trust me, I've spent so much money in some of these bidding auction wars and I've just paid way more because my ego said, no Josh, you can't lose that bidding war. So please do not make the same mistakes I have made. I recommend writing down a budget on a piece of paper before you even start to bid and make sure you do not go over your budget. The last feature which I want to show you about Spamzilla, which really saves you so much time and is where I believe the premium actually plays a big role, is that Spamzilla automatically integrate Wayback Machine into the database. So do you remember when we was using SEO.domains, we was finding a good domain, copying that domain, going over to Wayback Machine, carrying out a search for that, waiting for the page to load, and then finally selecting a date and then selecting a time and then waiting for that page to load. It can be very, very cumbersome. And even me speaking now, you can see the page has not loaded. It can be very, very slow. So what does Spamzilla do? Well, they already integrated that into all of the database. So let's imagine I'm interested in looking at this domain right here, jeffstattoo.com. If I click this icon right here, it's going to expand it. And you can see we've got screenshots right here taken from Wayback Machine. I can literally just hover over this image and see exactly how the website looked. So on the 28th of the 5th, 2002, this is what the website looked like, related to Jeff's Tattoos. And I can see already from without having to even waste my time, the website has definitely stayed on topic. So this is a really solid benefit of Spamzilla. Spamzilla also do some spam checks on the domains, so you're way less likely to find spammy domains in this database in comparison to SEO.domains. Although I do have to give it to Kaylin, the owner of this website, I must admit over the previous years, I am barely seeing any spammy domains these days. So the team is definitely doing great work behind the scenes. But the same advice applies to if you're using Spamzilla as well. You definitely don't just want to be coming in and viewing all of these websites right here. You definitely want to go ahead and add in some filters. So to do that, you literally click the filter icon right here at the top. It will open lots and lots of different options for you. do not be intimidated. If you remember when I ran through the theory of this, I went through the different metrics and what SEO tool uses them. For example, citation flow and trust flow, we can very easily find them if we know what SEO tool uses those metrics, which is Majestic. So again, we can just go from 15 to 15. For Moz, domain authority needs to be 15 and above. And for referring domains, we're going to want to use Ahrefs for that, as they have the biggest backlink database. So they actually call it domains here. So let's go ahead and put in 50. We can go ahead and save this filter as well for future use. But for the purpose of this video, I'll just go ahead and click apply filter. And now you can see it's only returning domains which meet my current requirements. So I hope you found this video useful and you are now armed and ready to go out there and find the best expired domain for your niche. That's it for this one. Thank you for watching.